Hello friends, now this is an exercise on WH questions in the past perfect tense. As you can see, all these sentences are in past perfect, and you have to give the appropriate question word and then make questions. So in this case, first one you can see we had read all the books. You want to get this as an answer, then the question word is what. So you can say what had you read? So that will be what had you read? Read, yes. And next one is I have reached there days ago. Time, so that is when. So when had you reached there? When had you reached there? And the next is they had gone to the hills. Question word is where, place. So here is a days, days ago. And next is hills. So where had they gone? Where had they gone? So that is the question word. Next one is they had worked hard for getting the project done. I can say why, isn't it? Why? Why had they worked hard? Why had they worked hard? Why had they worked hard? Getting the project done. The girls had done it well. So how had the girls done it? Send it. Answer will be the girls had done it well. The boys had selected that book. Which book? Which book had the boys selected? Which book had the boys selected? Next, he had shown us the pictures. He had shown us the pictures. Who had shown you the pictures? So, who had shown you the pictures? Us will become you. Okay. She had taken her friend's toys. Whose choice? Whose toys had she taken? Whose toys had she taken? The students had met their teachers. Whom had the students met? Whom had the students met? And next, 10th one is he had many friends. Had is one had is the past participle of have. Okay, so how many friends he had? How many friends had he had? The second had is the past participle. First had is the past. Next, the prodigal son had wasted a huge amount. How much had the prodigal son wasted? How much had the prodigal son wasted? They had gone too far. How far had they gone? How far had they gone? He had taken days to cover the distance. How long? Isn't it? How long had he taken to cover the distance. Isn't it? distance. And the 14th one, they had jumped the fence many times. They had how often had they jumped the fence? How often had they jumped the fence? And the last one, they had given us plenty of food. Who had given you? Who had given you plenty of food? Or what had they given you? You can answer. What had they given you? They had given us plenty of food. Alright. So we have done it all 14 question words. These are the question words in English. So we have made questions, WH questions with all those 14 question words. Any doubt? No. If you have got any doubt, then you should go through 146. In 146 it is very well explained. Still if you have doubt, go to 145. Further doubt, go to 144. So then you will know how to make statement into an yes or no question, and how to make an yes or no question into a WH question. Understand? So what remains is, you have got two more topics in this tense. First is remaining. Of the remaining, the first one is passive voice, and the second is uses of the past perfect tense. Very important tense, as well as all the tenses are very important, because you have had different timings now in our life. Some of these things happen much earlier, some of them at the time of speaking, some of the things prior to speaking, some of the things general. See, so for all these you require tenses. Without tense you cannot communicate in language. So as I already told you, now what you should do is, you should try to generate sentences like this of your own, similar sentences, and then convert them into WH questions. That will be a wonderful exercise. Plus, you should also be in a position to read this loud. So reading loudly is step 1 to fluency in English. Why are we studying English? One thing is communication in English, second is to gain fluency. So bye, have a nice day, enjoy your life.